welcome back to Crimson Glass on YouTube, and it is, believe it or not, another month already. Welcome to your site and story status update for July 2021. So if you are new to these videos, which, I don't know why you would be, but sure, I try to check in once a month just to say, how did last month go? What are the plans for this month? And just kind of keep you guys up to date. Last made a video back about 2 weeks ago, but it was very much of a hey, haven't made one of these in about 6 months. Guess what? Still alive. Which is not news to anybody because, of course, I never actually disappeared. I just didn't make any videos. But I just, it's always good. Maybe there are some people out there who only watch the videos. That can't be true, right? All right, because I worry if that's true. Anyway, I do these in 3 sections. We do it in a general update, which is I just check in about generally what's going on with my writing. This is the kind of the personal section where I will talk about my life, not because I'm interesting, but because I'm a hot mess and that hot mess affects the writing. So if you ever want to know why, what is she doing now? Why isn't she updating? You can refer to this section. And then we talk about the site and the channel. So what's going on with the site, what's going on with the channel, all of that good stuff. And then the final thing is we get into individual stories. So why don't we get into, hold on one second, I'm just fixing something because of course you see that we are now streaming. I'm no longer filming and editing because who got time for that? So let's start with our general update. Okay, so generally, 2 weeks ago, I think I told you guys that I had been in therapy for a couple of months, not because I'm insane, although some days, because I'm a hot mess. No, I have a serious anxiety and stress problem. My anxiety comes from stress, and the stress is usually created by unrealistic expectations and pressure that I put on myself to be perfect at all times, because that's totally a thing we can do. Turns out it's not healthy to feel that way, and I also work as a teacher, so I don't know if you know, we all lived through 2021 and, the last year, what life. So the fact that I made it this far without therapy is, great. So I've been now in therapy for 2 full months, and I will say I have noticed a serious difference in myself. I don't know if that was just if it's that I am actually doing good things, I am taking her advice, or if it's just because now I have somebody to vent to and who agrees. Yeah, that sounds like a lot because I made a list of all the things I've been going through, and they're sounds insane when you say it out loud, doesn't it? Right. So, in case you missed that original video, yes, I am better. Am I good? It comes and goes. So mentally better, physically not great. I spent my entire year sitting in a chair like this, only it wasn't this comfortable. In school, my chair was not comfortable. I had no neck or back support, and I remote taught for 2 full months, 8 hours a day. So my back and my neck are messed up. So I'm actually going to see a doctor in a couple of weeks because my energy is not bouncing back as fast as it usually would. Usually by now in the summer vacation, I would be kind of good. Would have recovered from sleep deprivation, which is what I suffer from all year long. That's not quite happening. I am definitely really tired all of the time for no reason. And so there's that. And I have the neck and issue. So I'm actually going to go to a doctor, get some blood work to make sure, because diabetes runs in the family. A couple of years ago, I was pre-diabetic. So it's just to make sure that I haven't actually tipped over. So that stuff's kind of messing with me just a little bit. It did kind of affect me a couple times this last couple of weeks, because we'll get into it later. When your energy drops, the first thing that goes is, sorry, I'm gonna pop up on my screen. The first thing that goes is your energy to do creative energy. So I've been spending a lot of time watching Sims Let's Play videos on my TV, and not even new ones. I've been rewatching James Turner's Big Wallet series. So anybody who plays it and you know what I'm talking about, I've been rewatching, getting the OGs back from 2015, because that doesn't require time. It doesn't require energy. I stare at a screen. So that's kind of that general stuff. Externally, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that my mom is having health issues. She's had a bone marrow biopsy and a lung marrow biopsy. She doesn't have, so it's not the cancer they thought it was. It is a sort of disorder that is kind of a cancer, but it also we don't know which specific type it is, and we actually don't know how bad it is yet. She had a lung, so we're waiting on the biopsy from the lung because there are masses in her lung. They don't know what they are. And she's got an appointment on July 9th, which I believe is Friday. I'd have to look. It sounds about right. And we should know more then, or we'll have more tests for her. Super fun. My sister got COVID. Yay! She's fine now. She got very, very fortunate where she just got the mild version. But, that was happening as well. Great stuff. One good nice thing that happened is I got a new car. Yay! It's my first brand new car. I've always driven like used cars. I've had 2 used cars. I've driven them each for like 6 years. So I finally have my own car. I'm very, 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 very excited for this. Actually, no, not for 6 years each. I think I drove. How long did I drive my Mazda? No, I guess I drove that for 6 years. No, I drove that for. It's not important. Sorry, it's just one of those things. Like my mind just like whoosh, goes out. Anyway, I have a brand new 2021 Honda Civic. I leased it. I'm so excited. I saved all year long. I got my credit really good, and I am just like over the moon because my whole car was starting to fall apart. So, too long. Want to skip. I am fine. I am dealing. Therapy is helping. It's the energy that's really the last kind of battle is I can get my energy back to where it needs to be. We will be in better shape. So, all right, let's talk about the site and channel. For the channel, I want to just very quickly, you guys are watching it, so you know that I am coming back with more stuff. This new setup that I have where I am not going to be editing, where I will be just streaming directly to StreamYard, which will upload. And the reason I'm streaming the StreamYard is because you see that little ticker thing? That's just part of it, right? And also the cool thing is I can also play the video. So like I played my intro music over it and I uploaded, like I made an intro that like is not good. I was just playing around with something in Adobe and I'll play it for you guys right now. I don't know where I'll use it from, but I was like, it's there. And there's also a cool countdown. All right. So it's got like video clips I can do with it and I don't have to edit. So that's what's happening with the channel. So I finished off the vlog for Fool Me Twice. I don't know if you guys will have seen it by then because, excuse me, the cat and the rain all at the same time. I finished off the vlog for Fool Me Twice. I got a restart at Mad World's vlog. So that Mad World is the vlog we'll be doing. I'll be updating that more often because we are in the middle of Camp NaNoWriMo. So I'll be doing that more often, checking in more often on that. That's all I'm really planning for the site this month. We might kick off some other thing. I might get back into some other thoughts later. I just really want to ease myself back into getting back because I really wanted to be doing more because I really like doing the videos. I like doing the Patreon live streams, which I do try to do once a week. And I also like doing the vlogs because they are good for my process. Whether anybody who watches them is beyond me at this point. All right. So hold on, let me open up the banners, put this back up. For the site, and this is why I have StreamYard, because I'm going to go over here and show you the site. Hold on, let me make sure that it's correct. Oh, correct, do this first. Now I'm going to show you the site. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this. So here is the site, and you can see that I've been playing around and updating. I've been working on the widgets, and I realized that I had gotten rid of a very important widgets that now I'm like annoyed I can't find. Oh, and it's raining nice and hard here, which is fantastic. Can't wait to see how that audio works. So I'm going to do a real quick search for this post just because I forgot it wasn't here. So facelift. And this actually needs to be back up in the original. So come on. Search posts. There it is. All right. So here we are on the site, and over here is my widget for this month. I've updated it and I've organized it into what am I drafting, and drafting is what's in it's like first on the planning stages, and it's book 2 of Broken Girl. And then what am I writing? I'm editing, not knowing when. I'll talk more about that when we get the flash fiction. And what am I posting, and the stuff of that. Stories. This is kind of the big thing, is why I want to bring up the facelift. And then here's recently updated novels, which I've actually changed. Supporting Crimson Glass. So if you don't want to do a Patreon where you want to do a monthly donation, you can also do a PayPal one time, or you can do my Venmo. So that's all up there. I've added widgets for being in progress for Mad World. So my NaNoWriMo goal is separate from my book goal. There's an Instagram widget. That's my cat mostly, our affiliate. So, Stecky.org. My Twitter feed is here. So that's always good. England won. Woo. And then my soundtrack for Fool Me Twice, which I'll be updating at some point. And then, so just make sure you're kind of aware of those things. So the facelift, let me talk about where we are in that. I am working on the alternate history section. which is over here. So the idea is that the short stories, the ficlets, the series, all of those will be disappearing, and they will be able to find everything you need on either the alternate history page or the alternate universe page. I have not finished revising the alternate universe page. It still looks like the way it did before. There's a revised, I just haven't finished writing the synopses for them. So when that goes live, it'll look more like this. It'll be divided into categories. So that I am still working on. As you can see, I think I've done 2002. I need to work on 2003. So what I'm doing, so that's still working. I was working on that last summer. So let me go back. And so we're still creating subsites, but I'm kind of here on these two sections. Like this is like the big stuff I want to get done. The subsites are like not as important because the big ones are done. The best thing, damage kind of does, like some of these don't need to be done right away. So that's kind of where we are on the site. Let me know. And then I have other things like, it's like, I created this because I wanted a checklist so that I know what I am doing. That's why that is there. All right. So we come out of that. So I just want to show off the site a little bit. All right. So that's the site and the channel. The channel, we're working on it. We're coming back. You know, I'll be updating a couple times a week with Mad World. And then the site, I'm going to be working on that in my, in the spare time. By the end of the month, I would ideally like alternate history to be, I don't want to say done, but it'd be nice if it were. And alternate universe, I want to kind of like have it merged. I'd like to kind of really finish cleaning it up. All right. So let's go on to the stuff that you guys are really here for. Individual stories. All right. So let's do that. And let's start with, we actually don't have a banner for Fool Me Twice book 1. So let's just pretend this is Fool Me Twice. We finished book 1. Woo! I have to do it. I'm going to do one more read through to clean up for typos, and then I'm going to be releasing the ebook. I am planning to have that done by the end of July. Will it be done? Maybe. That's the dream. Book 2, not even touching that. Probably, I was thinking about actually trying to get into it in, at least doing Discovery in October, because in an ideal world, yeah, you ready for this? I will finish the first draft of Mad World in the next 6 weeks. Aren't I cute? And then I won't take a break. This is where the part where I'm going to fall apart. And then I'll spend the next 6 weeks writing Broken Girl. I'm going to write their alpha drafts back to back. And that puts me at October 1st, ready to edit something. By then, Fool Me Twice will have sat. I want to go into Discovery and editing for both of them. So I want to work on Fool Me Twice book 1 at that point, and I want to do the beta draft edit of Fool Me Twice book 2. I'm sorry. I want to do the beta draft edit for book 4 at that point. And then I will go into alpha draft mode on book 2 of Fool Me Twice in November for NaNoWriMo. And then with NaNoWriMo, whatever's done on the alpha draft will be done. And then December we'll go into editing probably Broken Girl at that point. It's all up in the air. It definitely, we'll check in August because I'll have a better sense of all of that in August. Because I might not need 6 weeks. I might need 2 months. I don't know. The plan is definitely, I want to write for Camp NaNoWriMo. I mean, for NaNoWriMo in November. So I'm going to be writing book 2 for November. My releases might be a little delayed. I don't know necessarily. I don't have a date for you on, and we'll get to it. But that's the plan. Book 2, I'm going to be writing it in November for NaNoWriMo. I don't know when you'll see it, but that's when I'll be writing it. All right. So let's talk about book 4. Mad World, I started that Thursday. I finished 1 chapter. We are at 10K. It is my goal, as I said, to have it done. So okay, let me try it again. I'm going to plan really hard to be done this in the next 6 weeks. And then I'm going to take off from it for 6 weeks. I'm not going to touch it again until October. And then, or I'm going to like reread it at the end of September and make my notes. And then I will edit the beta draft in October. And then November, I will do the posting draft. And then the idea is you'll probably see it in December. That is kind of the plan. We will see how that goes. I might not need a full month for a beta edit. I usually do. I usually need anywhere from a month to 6 weeks. So we'll see. The reason, and in between writing that's the production schedule for that. And then Fool Me Twice will be in November. So I'll be doing Discovery probably in October for Fool Me Twice. And then, I'll put a production schedule together for it. So, so far, Mad World's going fine. I have no complaints. Watch the vlog. I'll check in with you guys in August, and hopefully when we see each other again in August, I will have lots to report. I might, who knows what, like, listen, you just don't know what I'm going to do. My writing is weird. All right, so let's briefly talk about Broken Girl's production schedule. It is done in the sense that I have all the chapters like planned. It is not soundtracked, and I definitely want to be doing that in my spare time, like just tossing like a chapter. Like I think, yeah, I'm going to be doing that in July, and then whenever I finish Mad World, whether I finish Mad World the first week, the second week, the third week, or the fourth week of August, whatever I do, I will be taking that and all of September to write for the Broken Girl. It's a much shorter, much denser book. It's not going to need as much time. I will probably have it finished by the end of September. However, the only caveat there is work. I'll be back to school, getting myself centered. I might need a little bit more time in October, but if I start it in mid-August, it will definitely be done by mid-October. That's definitely the plan. Hopefully it's done even sooner because, like I said, it is a shorter book. And then the idea is then I would leave that alpha draft alone until December. And then December, I would edit. And then I would do the first round of edits in December. And then I would do the second round. And you would get Broken Girl in February. That is the plan. You've met me, my plan. So we'll see how well that goes. So there we are, a Broken Girl. All right. Let's talk about the last stuff. Flash Fiction. All right, so Flash Fiction has been up to, I brought it back June 15th, June 16th, right? Yeah, June 16th. And it's been off to a good but uneven start. This is the kind of the area where my energy has been suffering last summer, and generally I am up and like awake by 9 because as a teacher, like 9 is like the middle of my day. But this summer, I've just been like dragging so hard, and there have been days where I'm just like, no. So last week, actually on Wednesday, so like at the time, I don't know, this is probably going up. I might actually just post this tonight. So on June 30th, I ended up skipping Signs of Life just completely. And I just didn't have the energy. And I thought, well, I'll do it on Thursday. And I was just like, I'm really tired. I'm not even sure. And then Friday, I managed to get out Scars, which I'm really happy. So Scars has actually had 4 updates. I'm actually really happy with how that story is going. I have large plan. I have like the big plans for it. I'm going to sit down tomorrow and try to eke out a couple of smaller, like just to kind of get a better idea of how I'm going to get where I want to go. For Signs of Life, that's a little harder because I threw a giant grenade in the middle of the story. I had a scene with Jason and Alexis that was not planned. Alexis was not supposed to bring up spousal privilege, but the second she brought it up, I thought, However, if I do spousal privilege, I actually have to do more with that than I had with my old, like, and that's like not a terrible idea, but like it means the story is probably gonna be longer. So I don't know. By the time you guys see this, I'm updating it tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. All right. So Flash Fiction is going fine. We are updating it 4 times a week. I am giving myself 3 days off. That I do not anticipate that schedule changing. I'm not gonna, if and when I finish one of those stories, the other story I'll just update it 4 times until it's done. And then when both of these stories are done, I'm gonna take a break. The only reason why we are updating the summer is because A, it's the summer. I want Flash Fiction in the summer, and B, I had both of these stories. One was already in progress. Signs of Life I started last fall, and the second Scars was a story that I had promised about a year ago. So like that's kind of what those 2 stories are. So that's why that's happening. The last thing for Flash Fiction I just want to say is Not Knowing When is, of all the stories, in the best shape. So I actually already marked it up. I just need to sit down and edit it, and I just haven't had time or energy to do that. But when that's done, I will be releasing it on the site as like a full like novella, because I think it's about 36,000 words. When I was rereading it, I actually didn't feel the need to add anything, which is nice because a lot of the other stories I added stuff, but I think that this was one of the first stories I wrote where I really had a good sense of it. I don't feel like it changed a lot all the way through. I feel like I was really happy with it. So it just needs a cleanup. In the best sense of the world, where this was the alpha draft, now we're doing the beta draft. And when I post it, I'll be distributing it to Archive of Our Own, fanfiction.net, and it'll be on the site proper. Like it will be, let me show you guys. So if you're on the alternate history page, all right, and you head down to 2002, you see Bittersweet, Back at Jake's, and it would be Not Knowing When. So you can already click on it, and I've listed all my Flash Fiction series here for this, except for Collector Regrets may or may not be. So Flash Fiction series, it's been listed here. So that's where it'll be, and we'll take down the Flash Fiction series section. I mean, The Ghost and the Girl is also a form of Flash Fiction that's been rewritten. And let me see, did I actually remember to do Collect Your Regrets correctly? Yeah, so that's also down here as a Flash Fiction series. So that's where that will go. So I'm hoping to have that done by the end of July as well. All right, so that is it, about 20 minutes. I hope you guys like this new version. I hope you guys like the new camera. I'm actually really happy with it. The only way I was going to be able to stream to the channel is if I was satisfied. And I got a really great deal on a webcam. The audio hopefully is better. The first time I used the video on the audio on the camera, which the review said was great, and then no. So I used to have an external microphone, but it's not, my computer doesn't like it. So either I'll keep this or we'll see. Anyway, I will see you guys next month. Check out the vlogs for Mad World and Fool Me Twice if you're interested. Thank you guys for all of your support and sticking with me. It's been a weird year. Really hoping it gets better. Bye.